We are going off the rails. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show dedicated to Disney and tangents. I am your host, Frank, and today I am joined alongside by a bunch of great individuals like Denny Sunderly.
Hi there.
Jackie Gailey.
Hello.
And Rhino.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome everyone to this episode. Welcome one and all. We have a really fun episode for you. We are continuing our series of appreciating and loving the things around the Walt Disney World theme parks, and in this one we are sticking with the Magic Kingdom and we are moving on to New Fantasyland. Though not distinguished on a map as different from Fantasyland, if you were around in the early 2010s, then you know the difference. There was the old Fantasyland and then the new Fantasyland. So we're talking about everything that was added in late 2011, 2012. Late 2012, 2013? Yeah. Somewhere in there. Late 2012, 2013.
Late 2012,
yeah. That's right. Not 2011, 2012. 2012, 2013. Mm-hmm. And then Mine Train came 2014? 2014? Yeah? We'll figure it all out. We'll figure it all out. We'll figure it out. Before we get started and figure that stuff out, I need to remind you that this is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. If you like our content, you want to support us, hey, book a trip through Dreams Unlimited Travel. It costs you no extra money, and you get the support of a Dreams Unlimited travel agent. What are you doing with your hands, Rhino?
14.
That's how you did 14?
Yeah, 24. I was going to say.
I guess that would just be a 5.
That is kind of fabulous.
Interesting. Very interesting on how Rhino uses his hands. Okay, you get the support of an amazing. You get the support of amazing Dreams Unlimited travel agent. So head over to dreamsunlimitedtravel.com today for a free no obligation quote. Okay, New Fantasyland. If you're still confused on what is a part of it, I know one thing you're not confused about is when Seven Dwarfs Mine Train opened. Of that, of course. Now I'm trying to. Am I saying dwarf or am I saying dwarf?
Dwarfs.
I feel like I'm saying dwarf, but Rhino said I'm saying dwarf, like Stephen
Dorff of Blade Runner. Good God in heaven, Blade, or that scary movie with the kids who dug the hole in the backyard. I believe the movie's called Hole, but I could be wrong. Mm-hmm. It might be called The Gate. Okay. Actually, I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway.
Fantastic. We'll figure this all out as we go here. But coming in on the list, number 44, Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid. Descend below the waves for a splashy musical adventure. Ooh. I'm pretty okay with this one. That's a good description. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's good.
Yeah. Can we just talk about how this is still one of the best queues? It is winding. It's long. Scuttle's in it. It's good. Yeah,
the little interactive game is there in the queue, and while it's not emphasized like it was when it initially opened, help him collect all his scavenger hunt things, his items that he's looking for, it's still there and you can figure it out. And it's any time that they give a little something for the kids in the queue to get to spend that time that's fantastic. Yeah. It's really cute. It's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. And I mean the ride itself too is besides the one creepy Ariel that's dancing. Rhino, can you describe it? What I'm doing for the people?
It's a young lady. She has scales on her lower half, seashells in the upper midriff, and she is dancing. She is gyrating from the left lower side to the right lower side, up as if she's seen a ghost. Hands, palms out. Just think Jell-O on the loose. That's rude.
Ponytail moving, but that's it.
And you're clearly not underwater at this part, so it makes me uncomfortable. But you are underwater.
Right. Kind of are.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of the ride?
I got to get better at these descriptions.
You're learning. You're learning. What's your favorite part, though? I'll tell you. Just Scuttle in general?
Yeah. Okay. I love Scuttle. He's one of my favorite characters. I like that part, and I like the Ursula.
I was going to say Ursula is my favorite.
Yeah, she's menacing. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. I like the kiss the girl scene, except they always just get so close, and then they don't. And I'm like, I just want to see these robots kiss. Just kiss, robots.
Yeah.
I want to see the sparks fly. Let the robots kiss.
Yes. They should.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Why are you gonna kiss that robot?
Did I hear kiss that robot die?
Yeah, I think I couldn't think of another word. I didn't intentionally say die, but it's just the word that came out of my mouth. So maybe everyone just stay away from me for a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I really love that. I just love it, and I'm trying to ride through it
Is
right
that
now.
not how it
and
goes?
Rhino singing is helping me.
No, I think the sing is from Phantom of the Opera. Sing!
Oh, true.
You're doing it
Sing
for
my
Ursula.
fish of music.
Sing!
At the level of your bathing suit. Just reimagine. I'm going to reimagine the Phantom of the Opera now as a Little Mermaid epic.
Perfect.
You must hold the voice at the level of your bathing suit. I don't like Phantom of the Opera.
No.
In case we didn't know yet.
You're pulling out some lines that like only a serious fan would.
Sorry.
I know.
Guys, I hate it. I've only seen it 15 times.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Any final thoughts on Little Mermaid?
Ride it.
Definitely ride it. Definitely ride it. It's just such a cool attraction. I like when you go through the part where it gets really chilly and you're obviously getting to the point where you're going underwater. I think that whole feeling in that little spot right there is really cool.
Let's give it up for the dad's rockin' bod at the end, too.
There you go.
Let's not kid ourselves. Triton?
Yeah.
He has abs.
He has
he has
abs
them
for
for
days.
days.
Yes.
For days.
Yep. He does. I don't remember seeing dumbbells under the sea, but there must
No.
be some.
He's
'Cause
King Triton.
I mean, if you look at a swimmer, I feel like they're always in pretty decent shape, usually around their abutalar reasons.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Is
They're
that the
what?
What?
Their abulature. Their abulature. That's the definition.
Okay.
The word that I'm looking for. Yeah, no, I mean, let's look at any world class male swimmer. They're usually tripping
Tripping a little light, fantastic. Boom, brought it back around again.
There it is.
No, we're gonna bring it.
They're trim and fit. I guess I wanted to condense that together. I think some of the swimming motions, specifically like the butterfly stroke and I think some of them requires a lot of strong abs. So I'm assuming if you are a fish person, like Triton would be, I feel like you're going to work out.
You're going to be ripped all the time.
But then it's like, but why isn't Ariel ripped? Why is it just Triton that's ripped?
She's got a pretty toned body. God, she's like 14. I don't want to have this conversation.
There it is.
It's disgusting. She's also 16.
Yeah.
But still disgusting.
If anything, she should
trying to
have
marry
less
her off?
body fat on her at that point, and you should be able to see the six-pack a little bit more. But maybe not. I don't know.
I don't like this conversation, and I don't want to have it.
Coming in
mixing
at number 45, we have the Barnstormer. Take a flight on this thrilling junior roller coaster. Expectant mothers should not ride.
That's in the description?
Yes.
it is.
It's not like in the warning. It's just part of the description.
Yeah.
They're like, expectant mothers shouldn't ride.
Well, clearly there was an expectant mother at one point said, I'm not too far along. I could probably ride this
Yeah.
little roller
And
coaster.
she's in labor by the time everything's said and done.
I mean,
I
as soon
don't
as
see
it slams
warnings.
going in, I mean, yeah.
Yep. That's it.
That is interesting. I don't see a warning like that on anything else. Well,
Oh, Seven Dwarfs.
Seven Dwarfs, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
7
that's
Stephen Dwarfs.
it.
Exactly.
Weird.
I really enjoy the Barnstormer.
Yeah.
I like this ride. I wish it were longer because it's all of like 35 seconds and it's done. But it's so much fun.
I like it too. It's one of the coasters I can ride
There you go.
without having it. Yeah. I mean, I can ride Thunder Mountain too, but I do like the Barnstormer. It's fun.
Yay.
You know what they say? It's not always a marathon. Sometimes it's a sprint. And that's the Barnstormer.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That,
Ride it with
Accurate.
Craig, and he'll get out before the ride's over sometimes.
What?
It was just one time that we were
Just one
we
time.
were
It wasn't
in,
intentional.
We were in the station, and I didn't realize it does a false park in the station, and then moves up a little further. And so I started to get up because I'm pretty sure our restraint wasn't actually
Restraining.
restraint down the way it was supposed to, or it popped early at the end. A lot went wrong. A lot went wrong.
It sounds
but
like it.
We were all safe.
We're here
all
to tell the
safe,
story.
ultimately. Yeah.
Here to tell the story.
I mean, ultimately, you fall from the top of Barnstormer. It's like you break yourself. You break yourself a couple places, but
They broke me. They broke me.
it's not that bad. I mean, I feel like it's not that bad.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I drink a lot of milk.
Okay.
Oh, and that'll help your bones
Yeah.
when you drop from the top of the barnstormer.
The first time in my life I break a bone, it's right at the time where I really cut back on milk because it's the holiday season and I'm drinking a lot of beer.
Oh, see?
Oh,
Moving
God.
on to number 46, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, where you get to ride your favorite flying elephant. And, you know, we already talked about the benefits of these spinning attractions when we talked about Aladdin and his flying carpets. And on top of that, I think we also established in that part with Adventureland that Dumbo is the quintessential Disney spinning ride that is probably one that you should take your kids on, like for a first ride. It's really magical, really special. But Dumbo, what? Try to say one bad thing. Try.
There are no bad things. There are no bad things. And the circus tent that you get to wait in, you know, and your kids can, you know, in normal times play in and do all that fun stuff. Like that's a great air conditioned place to have to wait.
fun.
I like that there are two of them. I think they're so pretty. They're super photogenic.
Yeah.
And
Especially at nighttime.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
gorgeous.
And you have control over how high your elephant flies, which I love to have control over the vehicle.
We had so much fun on Dumbo when I did my Plan Disney panel training because they filmed us on the Dumbo attraction.
Oh.
And whenever I've gone on it, I don't go up high because I don't love being up high and spinning around. But when we filmed that particular, we went on it twice, 2 full times, so they got the footage they needed. And we had to be up high the whole time. And I was scared.
Were you okay with that?
I was scared. I was very scared.
Okay.
But I did it. But it was scary. So I don't usually ride the spinny ones.
Is that footage available on the internet anywhere?
It used to be on before when it was the Walt Disney World Moms panel.
Okay.
So I think that they've since removed it
Oh,
because it's gone through a couple of name changes over the years. Then it went to Disney Parks Moms panel, and now it's just Plan Disney.
Yeah, we need
And
that
so I
clip.
think with the changes of the name, I think that they took it off. Kind of a bummer, but it was fun to be a part of while it was current.
Neat.
Interesting. Now, Rhino, do you think their depiction of the circus promotes animal cruelty?
I wasn't going to bring it up.
But here we are, nonetheless.
I've read Water for Elephants. I know what happens.
Now, would your favorite president be pro or against
Circus.
the circus?
He'd probably say,
Well, we already know it was a heathen.
I'm pretty sure we've only had presidents so far.
you got me there.
Not in the future. Not in the future. We are getting there as a society. We're going to move on to number 49, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
There it is.
Race and rock through a diamond mine on this family coaster. Expectant mothers should not ride.
Nope.
Interesting.
Fun description.
Yeah.
It felt like it had a rhyme to it. Race and rock through a diamond mine on this family coaster.
One more time.
Expected
No.
mothers
They should have stopped
should be fine.
after the rhyme. Race
Should
and
not be
rock
fine.
should not be fine. Race and rock through a diamond mine. Expectant mothers should not be fine.
Shall not.
There you go.
You sound like you're trying to
Like
riddle somebody out of their
like
children.
a troll
Yeah.
under a bridge or something.
Yeah.
Thanks, Denny. Now I know how you feel about me. Troll under a bridge.
you know.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yep.
boy.
This is so much fun. This attraction is so much fun. Craig, I don't think you can fit in it too easily, but I mean, you have because you
Yeah.
were when we returned to the parks in July 2019.
Yep.
You made him
rode
go on it?
Huh?
You made him
he
go on
went. He went.
Oh.
I
did.
mean, it was an amazing day. So you had an opportunity to go on this attraction. You go on the attraction. Like, there's not a long wait. I really like it. I think they did a great job with the space that they had. I mean, they wanted to plunk a roller coaster in the middle of Magic Kingdom. And they, is it like a super big thrill ride? No. But I think it's just really charming.
I think it's a good. I think it's like a step above Barnstormer for kids that are trying to maybe like tiptoe up that of that like excitement level. You know what I mean? Where you're like, I'm not ready for this like big. Maybe not ready for Space Mountain, but I can be on my way. Although I don't know, maybe it's a little scarier than Space Mountain.
I like that you can rock the. Yeah. Do you rock the car?
I'll vomit. No? I'll vomit.
Will you really?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm a delicate. I have a fragile constitution, and I can't.
But you go on these crazy rides at Universal.
That's true.
I take Dramamine there.
Do you really?
Yeah. Not always. I've been on them enough now where some of them I can figure it out. But yeah, I'm not just like hopping on Velocicoaster randomly. I'm like, I got to take a pill for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might need to do that at some point. I think the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is just perfect. I don't have any issues on it at all. I absolutely love it. Like 110%.
Wait, this is one you can ride. So Slinky, because we rode Slinky Dog together, you needed a moment.
I was loopy. Yeah.
When you got off.
Yeah.
But this
Wait, that doesn't happen to me on Slinky, but it happens to you on this one. Interesting. Yeah.
It happens to me on Slinky, but
maybe it's
because
it's
fine
long.
on Barnstormer. Huh. Absolutely fine.
Seven Dwarfs.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I'm absolutely fine on.
Cool.
Yeah. But Slinky gets me. I think it's because I can see how high I am. Mm-hmm. And even if I close my eyes now, it still got me that time. Because I did close my eyes in both of those high parts of the ride. Yeah. But Seven Dwarfs, I love it.
Okay.
Love it. And I think it doesn't go up high. I'm totally fine on Big Thunder Mountain, too. And you don't really see how high you are on that when you're up high. So I think it's the illusion of being up high. Because I'm even okay on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train when you come down kind of that bigger hill and you curve around.
Yep.
Like, I'm fine there, too. So
That's cool.
I don't have to close my eyes on that one at all.
Wow.
Oh, I love it.
Craig, do you love it?
No, I don't. I don't think it's. I'm getting softer on it as the years go on because really, it is a small space and there's only so much they could do in that area. And I would have almost loved to have seen how Tokyo Disney has their amazing looking Beauty and the Beast attraction. I would have loved to have seen something along the lines of that in this space with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and that would have been a fantastic way to represent them. But there's just not enough room. You need a giant show building, and there's just not space. So with the little space, I think it actually does work well in there. And let's be real, it's more visually impressive than a dark ride. It's not as Disney classic to me in that way, but it serves a purpose there. And I don't think it's worth the wait in that attraction if it's an hour more than that, paying for it extra. No, but it still serves a purpose nonetheless.
Cool.
Rhino?
It's fine.
Okay. Fantastic. No, I don't care about your thought anymore.
I already said it. I said it earlier. I said it was a good stepping coaster.
No, you skirted around the subject. That's what you did. You didn't even mention anything about that
Expecting mothers won't be fine.
No.
You didn't mention anything about that creepy lady that's standing outside the house at the end. Why is she there? What is she doing?
She's just trying to get by selling some apples.
Yeah, she's
Just a hardworking woman out in this world where
Apple pepper.
men have a grip on the diamond mines. What's she left with? Apples.
That's a good point too. You do really have to look over to the right.
Yes.
When the ride starts coming to a stop, make sure that you look to the right in the windows of the house, the little cottage.
It's weird to go on Snow White's Enchanted Wish in Disneyland. Is that what it's called? Yeah. And it's like they literally pulled sections out of this coaster and put it into that attraction. So it's such a bizarre where you're like, oh, hey, this is the... And then you're like, oh, well, oh, no. Is something going to happen? You're like, oh, no. We're fine. We're still in the boat. Yeah, we're still in the car. Whatever. Not the boat. What boat am I riding in?
Yeah,
I don't know.
The
alligator part. I always think it's a boat. We're not in a boat. We're just riding.
Yep.
It would make more sense if you were riding in a boat through a swamp.
True.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that till right this second, but here we are.
Well, we're just going to have to break down the 60-something-year-old attraction for being terrible. Driving a car through a swamp. How awful. Okay, we are moving out of the attractions. And the only other thing I was going to mention, going to be nice and be honorable in this way, but it's still not reopened, so it does not deserve our praise. Maybe it doesn't deserve to reopen at all, but this is about appreciating it. So I feel like we have to. But, the Enchanted Tails with Belle in a normal world, this would be open. It's still not open yet. But also makes sense why it's not, because as of the time recording this, they are not promoting a bunch of people standing in a room close together, or even, they still are, but in this circumstance, they're not. But yeah, interesting.
Well, there's a lot of passing of
yeah.
props and practical elements and things like that.
But they don't necessarily need to do the practical elements with it. You could still do like the let's all usher in and go and see Belle and hear this. I feel like you could do this with it, but you know what? It is, despite the fact that I hate participation and I don't want to participate in it, if you are just observing it, it's really adorable.
It is.
It is. I almost wish they'd just make it a walkthrough. Why can't? Because the house is really cool. Yeah, it's cool. Or even just wave at her. Like,
Hey, girl.
Because the room that they used to do everything with the props, that's kind of a big room. So they could have her on one side and you could just sort of do a physically distanced selfie or whatever.
I
It's a shame.
adore this attraction.
I do too.
And, even if I'm going in there, just us adults, I just love getting to see Belle. I love just going, the kids are look how cute the kids are. It's just so much fun. And the fact that some of the really cool stuff that they do that you get to do in there, stepping through, like, that's just,
It's so cool.
it is the neatest.
My niece loved it when she went.
Let's hear it.
bet.
Let's hear it.
Please.
Just
Her
do it.
favorite. She's
We know.
it's Belle in her dress.
I feel like you pulled back on that
Uncle
one.
Ryan, I'm a plate. She was cast as one of the plates. She was
So cute.
She talks like a Muppet. Which
That's
is
so
very nice.
So
cute.
great.
Yeah.
I
mean,
miss little children. They're adorable.
Belle. It's Belle.
That's when these kinds of things in Fantasyland are just so special, because they're tiny little voices and you can hear their little high-pitched excitement, and to me that is just pure magic to just watch that unfold before your eyes. I just love it.
Yep.
Hear you loud and clear, Jackie. You're gatekeeping. Only kids can enjoy Fantasyland.
No,
Heard
it's
it
not.
loud and clear right here. Loud and clear right here. Moving on to number 52, we have Be Our Guest Restaurant. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin around your neck
Sherry.
and wheel.
Provide the rest.
Can you walk in right now for you can't do, are they doing all meals now again or
I don't think
No, they are doing dinner service.
Yeah.
just dinner, I think.
Which dinner's a service that happens usually
dinner
later
time.
on in the day, and you get served food. It's a menu where you pay one flat price and you get
Or just lunch
to
and dinner,
have
looks like.
you do you pay the one flat price and you choose
why
what
did
you
they
want.
do the flat price for that, do you think?
Well, they're doing lunch and dinner now.
No
So
breakfast still.
as of recording.
Oh.
But yeah,
But the lunch is no longer the old lunch from back in the day where the
No,
lunch
it's
was
not.
different.
It's
lunch
just the
is
dinner- it's the
also
dinner
the
menu?
prefix.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's got $4 signs on the app.
$60, $62.
For lunch?
For lunch. Yes.
No.
I know.
And
It's a
it's you're
pretty
paying
room.
for the experience, the rooms. Because if you end up in the room that shall not be named because everyone forgets what the name of it is, then it's like, yeah, I'm still here, but am I really here?
The
Yeah,
library?
it's weird that it's like the one room that nothing happens, because you got the one room where you're in the big dining hall and you've got like the snow coming down outside and that's so cool. And then you've got the East Wing, right? It's like the West Wing? No,
The West
that's
Wing.
a show.
West Wing.
The West Wing, yes.
The very, very dark one where you really can't see what you're eating.
Yeah.
that
Just Alice and Janney could pop out at any second. And then you're just like, but then the other room's just like, and we gave up. Like, we,
And this
box.
is nothing.
The music
That's where
box
you
room.
and Craig did that review,
Yeah.
We did,
right?
yeah.
Was in that room.
And I ate there as, again, part of my Plan Disney. We got to eat there before it opened.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
so cool.
Yeah, and so that was the room, and it's the music box room. And the artwork is gorgeous in that room.
Wow.
But yeah.
okay.
It is one of the 3 rooms you could eat in, but chances are you want to eat in the main room or the West Wing.
Or bust.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Main room
get
or
out.
bust.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, because the other room, it's too dark.
It
It's
is.
too dark. The music box, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just, you sit in there thinking, like, I could be outside here looking at the snow and feeling the magic and pretending that, Beast and Belle are just going to randomly dance through here. They're not. They're
No,
not.
they're not.
But would have been a nice touch, but they're not. They're not.
$62. $62 for adults.
You know what? What is money? What's
What
money
is
anyways?
money?
What is love? La, la, la.
Please
What
drop
is
your
money?
wallet here.
What's next?
What?
Drop your wallet
Okay.
here.
Drop your. I mean, you drop your wallet, you won't be able to pay for anything.
Trap.
Duh.
Oh, it's called the Castle Gallery.
What?
The Castle Gallery. That's that room.
Okay.
Jackie, I trusted you with the music box. You led us astray.
You lied.
Wow.
Well, that's what's in there is the music box. It's supposed to be Belle's private library, apparently.
So Denny was slightly right. Jackie was slightly right. But we are all slightly wrong.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? That is life. Okay, moving on to number 53. I feel like I didn't give 52 good enough. So that
Okay.
was 52, Be Our Guest Restaurant. But now we're going to move on to 53, Gastons Tavern. Rhino, when you go in there, do you feel like a big burly man sitting in that chair?
I sure do.
Okay.
Nice.
I do.
it is.
I like that.
Okay.
I actually like that drink too. I don't get it all the time. It's very sweet, but
Yeah, it is.
I enjoy it. I think it's good.
Now, what do you think LeFou brewed it with?
Lord knows it's probably not up to code. So I authentically there's got to be at least 12 dozen eggs in it. Are they still doing like cinnamon buns and pork shanks?
Nope.
Nope, they're not.
They're not doing that.
Pork shanks. That's just me while I'm in there. I'll be that pork shank.
There are cinnamon rolls in there.
Yes.
God in
The
heaven. Excuse me.
What is happening right now?
I was trying to say what you said, would that be like a pig that's like flirtatious? I don't know.
It would be sitting in that chair. Yoo-hoo! They got those pork shanks back on the menu here tonight. I'm looking at the menu online right now.
Yeah, it's cinnamon rolls, LeFou's brew.
They have nice stuff.
They have a
Cupcakes.
Donald Duck dome cake, a
Ooh.
warm cinnamon roll, turkey legs. Yeah. It seems like a weird, like the space built seems like it doesn't match what it, like, right? It could just be a cart that sells this drink. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
but
whatever.
I like that we
I
actually
like his
have
tavern, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I just kind of want them to. I wish they would mix up the LeFou's brew, like add variations of it, or make it a tavern. Like it doesn't have to be alcohol. I understand the drawback on that sort of stuff, I guess there, but like I'd like it where there'd be more like fun like handles and options, being
Okay.
like here's the different flavors of LeFou's brew.
Like
You can have like a seasonal brew,
yeah,
Yeah.
like pumpkin
Yeah.
or
like add something instead of the toasted marshmallow. Put something else.
There you
Do
go.
something else with it, like cinnamony something. So other
What?
things that go with apple juice.
I mean, this is back more in main Fantasyland, but if there was drinking like allowed in quick service restaurants at Magic Kingdom, Pinocchio's Village House should be turned into like a beer hall. But I could also Gaston's
Yes.
Tavern would make a really nice tavern. My Gaston's Tavern is one of the most beautiful places in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
It's just so
Yeah.
darn small.
Yeah, it is
stuff.
really small. So it's like if they did turn it into anything where like they could make it into an experience, because I know at sit down restaurants they do the beer and alcohol and stuff like that. They should do something where it's like a little more of like maybe an upscale. Well, they'll do like a tasting there. You can try some of the beer, but so you have to reserve. That
Like
way
a
it keeps,
flight.
It's not like you're fighting to get in there and
Like
whatever.
Oga's or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That would be cool. It's a
They
really
used
cool
to-
space.
It's a great photo op.
Oh, they-
I do like the chair.
for sure.
Yeah. They used to have a snack box in there before everything these days, and I loved it. It was a
Oh,
little
wow.
cheese, and it was a little
did
this
not
and
know
that,
that. That
and
sounds
a
great.
little hard-boiled egg, and a little.
croissant.
It was fantastic.
With
What?
a croissant.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, with jam. Didn't it come with jam? I want to say it came with some jam, or maybe it was just butter. Anyhow, and strawberries
Oh, wow.
in that box, and I loved it because sometimes in the Magic Kingdom, I don't want if I'm out trekking around, I don't want a ton of something.
Yeah.
And it was perfect
little bite with some
snack.
protein.
croissant.
And, yeah.
Oh.
That's cool.
I hate when we do that. It always feels so offensive.
No,
Probably is.
I think of the guy in the Little Mermaid, the chef.
Le Poisson?
Yes.
Well,
That's what I thought you were
you know what? Speaking,
He does that.
Speaking of the Little Mermaid, coming in at number 54, we have Prince Eric's Village Market, where you're asking, hey, why can't you get LeFou's at an outside cart? This would be the perfect place, except it's parked out right in front of the Little Mermaid. But you know what? It exists, and they're slushy. Good.
It's fine.
It's not that funky slushy they used to have.
No,
No,
but that was a little too much. So
Was
let's
it?
be real. Like bringing it back a little bit, that's probably the best way to go.
What'd you call it? Prince Eric's Village Market? That's what it is?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Got to keep.
Yeah, I'm looking to see what the seasonal one is right now that's got the fin in it or whatever. It just says frozen blue raspberry slushy, frozen apple slushy, and the mermaid slushy.
Oh, there's the
which
mermaid
is
slushy.
frozen blue raspberry and frozen green apple. So they just put the two together, topped with whipped cream and a mermaid tail.
Yeah, but I feel like the one before
the
that was like,
witch.
yeah,
It had
and that was the
soda
one with,
and like Coke, frozen Coke in
Yeah.
that one. I feel like.
yeah. That was too much. But green apple and blue raspberry, I could try that. I could try that. I'm never in the mood for a slushy, but I'm glad that I know there's options for me.
Yeah.
I like a good slushy.
Dana, we know you do. We know you do.
I do.
The queen
But
of
I've not had
slushies.
this one.
That was very New Orleans of y'all.
Huh?
That was very
I
New
do.
Orleans of you. I do declare.
I do declare I like me a slushy.
We're going to have to get rid of the accents. I don't care for any of them.
But
And it's
here-
partially my fault.
You've got turkey legs here as well. So if you didn't get one in Gaston's, you can get one at Prince Eric's.
No pork tanks?
They're everywhere. No pork snacks.
I thought they'd be down by the docks.
I think, yeah.
They'd either be in Gaston's Tavern or down by the docks with Prince Eric. One of the two.
They should. Always moving from port to port. Jeez Louise.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's 2 Austin Powers references now in this one. So that one a little remixed.
What is this show?
Off the rails. Thank you very much. Okay, moving on to number 59. We have Bonjour Village Gifts.
Oh, I love this one.
Bonjour Village Gift.
Very favorite. I love everything about this gift shop.
Mm-hmm.
Every single thing about it. I love that you walk in and it is things that you would expect to find in this area of the park. It's all the things from Beauty and the Beast. I feel like that's what it should be. I don't want to see all the Disney parks merch in this shop. And
They've changed it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
A
they've
little.
changed it.
Yeah.
I know. I loved it too. Like, loved it because it is exactly just like you were saying. It was everything you would want it to be
It's
as
like
far
the
as
dinnerware set, right?
Oh, it was
Yeah.
fantastic and fun Gaston themed things.
Yeah.
Just very, very just unique. And
Yes.
but no.
Oh,
I want the Beast plush,
Oh,
but I keep telling myself not to.
Oh,
get it.
I'm incredibly
like it.
disappointed
I know.
that that's not
between
the
Sir
case
Mickey's
anymore.
and Bonjour Gifts.
It's a beautiful
That's
building.
it.
It's
Yes.
one of those things that with the tavern, this gift shop, like they built that area so nice.
They
and then,
Mm-hmm. I know.
it's fine.
Yep. Not everything is sustainable. And they needed a place for the art of Disney. So
Oh, I'm
Just-
so Oh, not okay with that.
Hey, maybe one day. I doubt it, though.
No.
But,
Wow.
maybe one day. So we're going to wrap things up with number 60, Big Top Souvenirs. Get your Big Tops over in Storybook Circus.
I
Was
love
this now? Did this
Yes.
flood or was it on fire? I don't remember.
I believe both.
It flooded.
flood at the simultaneously at the same time. There was a fire and a flood.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I believe both things have happened to it. Mm-hmm. Am I wrong? I'm positive.
you're right.
I think you're pretty like.
I think in
So,
different times. but
One of
I
my
think-
favorite things to do is to stand there and watch them
Watch
make
it burn.
the watch it flood. The water rushes in around me. But to watch the candy being made, the candy and they're dipping things in chocolate, and I've talked about it before because we've made on Saturday Snacks. We've made the M&M covered chocolate dipped marshmallow ones, and I told the story just real quick in that article just to say, I've stood at those confection counters, the cases, so many times and talked myself out of getting a treat I really wanted inside because they're expensive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just pricey, and we all don't have $5 to throw at things. But I decided, I got a wild hair one day, and I just decided to get myself one of those chocolate-covered marshmallow ones. And I was the happiest little camper in New Fantasyland. I had to take a picture of it. I was so proud of myself for actually purchasing that marshmallow wand, and it was delicious. And it's not the only one that I've purchased since then. Like now
love
that I
that.
know, but that Big Top is that place where you can see those things happen and pick out a little treat, and
They're beautiful, and you feel like a child.
exactly.
kid.
And you can shop for merch while you're there. Although I understand there's not a lot of merch going on in Big Top these days, but that's just supply chain, I think, probably.
Now, Rhino, do you think they've cut back on that because it pointed too much towards animal cruelty with the circus?
Oh, my word.
Boy.
I will bring up water for elephants one more time.
Now, did the elephants get their water?
I believe by the end they did.
Okay. Fantastic.
It's been a while.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, did I just do something? I'm sorry. Sorry.
I honestly think all that new fantasy, I think with like the big, I just like how it fits in. I like how the roof has the slants in it like it is an actual circus tent and things like that. And I don't know.
You think it's funny that it's not delineated on the map as being a different area? Because it's so, to me, that's not a part of Fantasyland. Or New Fantasyland, even. That's Storybook Circus.
Yeah, it's a separate
Like,
area. Yeah.
I think it would just get too confusing if you said, here we have Fantasyland, then New Fantasyland, and then Storybook Circus. People would get really confused. It's it's easier to just call it all Fantasyland. And then having to explain, Dumbo's in Fantasyland. Well, Dumbo used to be in Fantasyland, but now you can find Dumbo in Storybook Circus. And people are just like, can you just tell me where to find the big flying pachyderm?
Please.
Please?
Oh my gosh.
You're doing a good Kevin Close impersonation in Star Wars land right now.
Oh boy.
Fantastic. Well, unfortunately, that brings us to the end of our time in New Fantasyland. I know we're all going to miss it, but with that, we're going back on the rails. Thank you so much, everyone out there. I hope you truly enjoyed it. If you did and you are watching, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave comments, questions, and video suggestions in the comment section below. And if you are listening to this, please listen wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. I mean, obviously, you're already listening to wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. And if it's
Continue to listen.
and continue to listen as you subscribe
Keep it
to
up.
those podcasts and listening. And if you also want to listen even more to podcasts, make sure you download other applications for different podcasts you might not know exist yet. Some are exclusives on
Are
different
you
podcasts.
teaching people how to use a podcast?
Shoot, you know what? That's what I am doing. And if it's
Also,
through
please
Apple,
don't drink every time you hear the word podcast in this
Yeah,
if
episode.
it's through Apple Podcasts, please leave a 5-star rating and review if you're enjoying the show. But you could also support us through Dreams Unlimited Travel. Get a free no obligation quote today at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. That is going to do it for us, though, unfortunately, for this week's episode of Off the Rails. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next time we go off the rails. Take care. Bye-bye.